Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, and today I'm dressing as a gift because I am a gift to humanity, and various other species as well. This is Yoshi's Crafted World. Let's head to Acorn Forest because I have a relevant story. But first...
I would if only I had 10 smiley flowers.
Well, that voice took a bit of a turn. So yeah, pine cones, they look pretty and they remind me of the days of Smosh Summer and or Winter Games, where Pinecone was the MVP.
Thanks, that really put the spring in my step. Woohoo!
So, my mother and I go for a daily walk, and today I got clonked on the head by an acorn.
Welcome to Acorn Forest!
Okay, this guy's secretly Monokuma. I would not have got, weighing acorns. This sounds like fun. Would not get, final level before boss vibes from this world, but you know what? I'm flexible. So, yeah, it's autumn at the moment, which honestly makes this level seem all the more fitting appropriate. Now, oh! That Shy Guy was doing a thing. So this... Oh, you're doing that. I thought you fell from directly above, but you did not. There's not any secrets here, but there is a Shy Guy acorn in the background there, which I have misgivings towards. Flutter! Huh. Does that mean I can hit that? Sure enough. Do I get a prize? I do not. Okay then. Can I eat you through the wall? Right, so anyway, it's autumn, as you might expect, and, well, we sat on a bench because, we go to this sort of recreation ground that's, behind our house, but it took us 70 years to discover that it existed. And we sit on a bench, and we drink boxes of juice. Juice boxes, you might say. And today, the wind happened a little bit. A load of acorns fell, and I got bopped on the head by one. Several others missed. But the important thing is I was bompled on and or around the head. Did it hurt? Not physically, but just emotionally. Can I sue the tree for causing me psychological damage? And yes, I did have to stock up on eggs there because, recently we've been comparatively eggant and it's been a little... Oh. Well, I don't know what I expected from a level called Weighing Acorns, but sure. So, should I just, Wait, the acorns look like tiny owls. That's so precious. Aha. Babadaboopy. And by that, I mean 3-point basketball reference house joke beef? Why is there a thing? See that in the background there over to the left? What is that? Like a badger made of... housework? Why are you up there? Oh, by the way, for the people keeping track, I have since found the flower that I was missing in Dino Smash. I may go back for that later in this episode, just while it's still fresh in my brain space, because I am insulted, I am offended, I do the Lord's Jesus name, Christ, and this is the thanks I get, climbs into washing machine. Yeah, I've since located it. I shall prove its existence, and everyone will find houses happily for the rest of the known universe's timelines of leg spaces. You can go back down, but why would I want to do that? Should I want to do that? Oh! Again with a Mrs. Goggins voice, which I don't even know if that's what she's called. Most of my Postman Pat memories are from Postman Tap, the YouTube poop series. So you're going to go wheedly woot woo and roll down away. You're going to bop open and give me secrets? You're just going to disappear. That works too. Right, so I'm guessing we'll need to go to the left because we went to the right previously. The acorns look like... Oh, there's another one. The acorns look like owls. I know I've already said that, but I just want to stress it again because they're adorable. Is there a secret to the left of that? Oh. Oh. I see. That makes a house of sense, because if I romp that over to the left side and eat you, then hypothetically that could happen too. That's not what I wanted to happen. By the way, something that astounds me is I'm I have surprisingly consistent dreams about a Zelda game that doesn't exist. You know, the Eurovision winner Mons Zelda game. Okay, so there isn't anything there, I did wonder. And it's sort of like a slightly gerbled up version of Majora's Mask. Like, I know that the world is somewhat based on Termina, and not, as some people call it, Terminia. Like, if you pronounce it that way, you are just canonically wrong and you need to live with that. And I know that the Zora area is just fascinating, because only once did I see what the name of the area was, and it was like the Ruby and Sapphire Hall, or something like that. I know it had two conflicting gemstones in its name, and it's really pretty. And I wish I could sort of explain it better, but alas I can't, so here we are. Speaking of dreams, I keep having dreams that seem like they might be like allegories for like cancer or something. Because last night, at the time of recording, I had a dream about, there was, of course it became a P*****demic. That was one star too many, but shut up. And there were these little green things, like sort of a little bit insecty, I suppose. And... Oh. What? Wait, did I accidentally bop on a Shy Guy without realizing it? Oh, you're happily flying, except grumpily. You're grumpily happily flying. But yeah, I need to bounce upwards somehow, unless that's a way back down. So there were these green things that sort of behaved a little bit like, So for some reason you go upwards when you're angry. Makes sense. Right, so these green things sort of behave a little bit like bugs. Or like caterpillars, you know, that sort of vibe. And they, like, at first there weren't that many. And then there were more and more of them over time. They sort of spread. There's like some sort of, oh, you're going backwards, don't go backwards, I need to go forwards. Like, people kept inadvertently spreading them. I can't imagine what could have possibly inspired that. And, like, at first they start out as like these green dots, but then after a while they would turn into, like, they'd get a bit wormy, and I feel like there's a secret up there, but I may have missed my opportunity to acquire it. So, yeah, after a while, they would turn into, like, imposter thingies. Well, not like Among Us imposters, but, like, they would pretend to be other things. Like, the example I gave to my mother when I was trying to explain it was, like, if, for example, if it saw a frog, it would, like, take on the appearance of a frog, but then it would just start, like, walking around normally because it didn't realize that behavior is an important part of its, disguise as well. And there was a load of these. I had a couple of sidekicks, Doctor Who style, and there was, like, it was in, like, a version of the flat that I used to live in when I lived by myself. And, we had to, like, I think we tried several times to escape from the top floor. Because well, it wasn't the top floor. It was an upper floor, I suppose would be a better way of describing that. Can I knock this down? Because it looks like there's a gift behind it. Haha! You can't keep secrets from me, but you can put an acorn in the way of me throwing. Game! I will need to grab some guys. I need to be grabbed by the ghoulies, except the ghoulies are guys who coincidentally happen to be shy. It took me many years to reconcile in my brain that coincidental is the word, not coincidential, because, like, I just distinctly remember Bender from Futurama saying something that ended with, "That's coincidental," and it just didn't sound right. I thought this would be apples. Apples to oranges. But there are no oranges. I'm the oranges. I'm Tangerine Yoshi, which reminds me of a thing I ought to talk about. Will you rise, by the way? Will you rise like a fire chicken? Haha! I've learned my game designery. So yes. Now there's more art. To be more accurate, precise houses, let's see. Europe 8 did another fan art of Tangerine Yoshi, which is cool and cute because Europe 8 usually plays on mellow mode, which is completely valid, and if anyone ever tries to give someone a hard time for playing a game on an easy setting, then I will personally find your house and tickle your face until you're like, eh, stop it. So, yeah. She plays on mellow mode, and she did fan art of oh, it really was that easy, of Tangerine Yoshi but like with the mellow mode wings, because for the uninitiated, in mellow mode you have a pair of wings that makes you like immune to bottomless pits, and it makes the game basically less aggressive towards you, and I respect that. So yes, there was Tangerine Yoshi with that, which you could see because I will have put it on screen somewhere, and also courtesy of a friend of mine. Right. A friend of mine commissioned a mutual friend of ours to do me a, yes, he just commissioned him to do me, and that's the end of that thought. No, to do me a sort of a, well, since everyone over on Telegram is, like, doing, like, Halloween sort of profile pictures, I chose to have, me, like, furry me, but dressed as Tangerine Yoshi in like a Tangerine Yoshi Kigurumi, and it's so cute. And I showed it to my mother, and she was like, it would be cuter if it wasn't for all the blood. And I'm like, Mother, what blood? Because she saw the background, and she was like, oh, there's clearly it's blood, because you said it was Halloween. Like, Mother, it's just a colored background. Calm. Houses. Oh, what's down here? Oh. It's a back cut, but I wasn't finished forwardsing yet. Well, I saw the missing component. I'm sort of slowly sneaking into my David Mitchell voice, which isn't even meant to be an imitation of David Mitchell, that's just how it comes out. And as I spooked, because it's Halloween, everything has to be spookty. Oh, these pine-cone owls, they're being cute! And yes, I had a feeling that, like, the one on the left is looking up and to the right, and the one on the right is looking straight up. I had a feeling there'd be a secret hidden above. Shy Guy, can you not ride my component? I need that to have a house with. Okay, now we can go down the slope for real and build whatever the hell this is. Like, why did that jiggle? Is it because I ground pounded? Possibly. Should I fill up on eggs? Possibly. Have I learned my lesson from previous levels? The world may never know. Oh, it's a bus stop! I thought it would be like some sort of, I don't know, like a house shelter, a concession stand, run by Bubs from the Strong Bad Homestar Runner universe. It's Totoro time! We're just gonna sit here and have a time. What's a good thing we got out of the road? Dang! Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna go upstairs on this then. The bus didn't know to exist until we put a stop there. Wiggler, Flutter, I should say, get your ass out of the way. And another one. That was a oddly northern-sounding way of pronouncing that on my part, and for that I could only apologise. Will I apologise for it? You personally will never know. I'm going to tell everyone else, but you personally, I'm going to keep it a secret. I see acorns. I saw some really chunky acorns recently. Like, I posted about them on Instagram. Like, if you... Oh, they're just going... Oh, they would... Oh, well, we were supposed to race them. I post things that I see on Instagram, and one of those things was some really fire acorns. And a friend of mine was like, oh, those will make for some fine conkers. And I'm thinking to myself, dear sweet friend of mine, you are substantially older than me. Please tell me you're not mixing up acorns with conkers, because they are kind of not the same thing. Well, whatever. We have weighed some acorns, and somehow that's taken most of an episode, probably because I was thorough, but also terrible. So, we'll see what the next level has in store for us, and I will use that as a basis for my judgment of what next to do. See, I find myself anticipating a Poochie level, but they wouldn't do another one so close to the previous one, surely. Or is it a jumping to victory? Yeah, why not? It still looks very Hipikmini, if I didn't say that already. Now, I don't know much about Hipikmin, by the way. Like, I know it was a thing, I never bothered playing it, but... Oh, it's these guys! I forget what they're called, like little chumpies or something. And, oh, we are, and monkeys. Well, could you not be a monkey? We are not the monkeys, because we got the key. From the vast center, no one better than me. Misheard Scooter lyrics. Hello, everyone. I am Misheard Scooter. It doesn't quite go, does it? I've been doing that a lot lately, of, just, like, deliberately mishearing something as, like saying stuff to the rhythm of I had a feeling of my own name. Like, that's a pastime of mine that I'm fond of. If something sounds like my name, I will go, hello, everyone. I am menstruating Capricorns, or whatever. Aha, you can do it from below as well. But you shouldn't, because there's this here. So it's raining gold from above. I could make a terrible joke, but instead I'll just be like, hey, Switzerland 2010, and just leave it at that, because there's no need for tomloodery. Like L-O-O-D, not L-E-D-W-D, but L-O-O-D. Should I stop sometime soon? I feel like I should stop sometime soon. I ate a pollen. Pollen, spollen, schmorange? Those things turn into the chompy labels when they land, as you can possibly see. Now what's here? Anything fun? Just stuff for me to throw my legs at? Can I bop you? Are you gonna rise again? Okay, I was slightly worried seeing that flower in the top right that, like, if I popped that thing open like that, would it, like, freeze and, like, would it stop going up and down? Like, the way to make it stop going up and down is to pop it open, but fortunately not. Is there a secret here? I thought they'd put a cloud there, and they didn't. Game, you disappoint me. Pronouncing things incorrectly. Oh, those were some good vines back in the day. 1 heart! And a monkey that throws booms. You know, because, like, tomb is pronounced tomb despite the B, and womb is pronounced womb despite the B, so bomb should be pronounced boom. I'm the cleverest. I am Mount Cleverest. Okay, also, I suppose that sounds like a thing. So I played the Henry Stickmin collection recently, and I 100%ed it, because I'm good at game. Like, when I say 100%, I mean 100%. Like, every ending, every fail, every achievement, and every bio. And actually, I got every bio before I got every achievement. But then again, I suppose that makes sense, because the whole big ol' sword achievement in infiltrating the airship is just an absolute cluster child if you don't know how it happens. More secrets? God, I am in tune today. I am musical Fleegren. Yes, that's my name now. Tessellating Q Fabulous Microsoft Word Tune Flip, whatever it was, I don't know. I just shouldn't be allowed to have a name. You know, I'm just, everything I say should be taken with a hint of cholesterol and maybe a hump. Okay. Well, luckily that wasn't a red coin, because I had a feeling like the red ones always seem to have stuff in them and the blue ones don't, and there's that friend there, which I can see you. You can't fool me. And we can flutter somewhat indefinitely. I like that there's bunting over on the background. Now, what's your contents? It's more eggs. A piece of toast. 2 guys with handlebar moustaches. And other Rick and Morty references at 7 on 4. I reference that far too much for someone who is not me. Oh, you can kill them! Well, that's good to know. You have a prize? 5 red coins? Well, goodness on a lake. Goodness on a lake, by the way. Oh, you made more happen. Are you going to give me another 5, and that's how I secretly win the way of beef? You know, the way of beef. I'm sure you've been. Everyone goes down the way of beef at some point in their lives. I feel like I won't have enough eggs. I have a concern. I have no egg. I knew it. I knew that would happen. I'm just gonna sit inside this plant and be sad. I was doing too well. I need eggs from somewhere. Yes. Where's an egg? Truly the sport of kings. I keep referencing it because... Okay, that went well. Because I've been watching, Big... Oh, really? That's just insulting. Big Dip on a Bus and his what he's been calling the Home Stream Watcher series. Because he's been, like... Because they plan on phasing out, Flash on, like... nah, I think Queen is overrated and I don't like it. Like, there isn't a single Queen song that I like. So, that's fun. Anyway... So since they're phasing out Flash, he's been going through all of the strong bad stuff and the spee mails and the Homestar Runner content and whatnot, so that it's preserved online in one capacity or another. And it's just it reverberates with me because I enjoy it. There was a monkey, a munge key. It's exactly my flavor of humor, and I enjoy. So I'm gonna try not to reference it because I know that there are some people who are big into that fandom who like reference it constantly and it just gets extremely insufferable. So I'll try not to do that. I want people to know that it does resonate with my style of humor. Friends that have stuff inside and some that don't. Some of them are just eggs. And at the rate this episode's going, oh no, I need to get Blurn. Oh, that was actually rather forgiving for a Blurn mission. I kissed the Blurny stone. Is that a thing, or am I conflating my realities again? Again, implying this happens a lot, and it kind of does. You know, sometimes you forget what's real and who isn't. I mean, this episode's kind of gone on a bit, because I've just been having a time over here. Who's throwing... Who's been drawing dicks? Again, to quote a reference that isn't even my own house. Okay, is there anything fun happening above? Am I accidentally going the right way again? Because that would just be so me. Is this the correct normal? Or is there secret? Oh! See, now this is what I was saying in the previous episode about, like, well, Oh. Okay. About, like if you missed that secret, then you'd miss both a red coin and a flower, but they weren't hidden together, so like there was the possibility of missing the red coin but getting the flower, so that's not an egregious example of what I was like. Does that make sense? Like, there was a secret within the secret. It was a two-tiered secret, essentially. So yeah, we've explored thoroughly, or indeed thoroughly, but I'm not gonna carry on that discussion. My mother keeps saying to me, Tess, do you think you might have more fans and or followers if you stopped riffing on America? And I'll be like, I'll stop riffing on America when they leave us the fluff alone. Because come now. Like, I do dislike how, in modern parlance, it's become fashionable to just sort of mock Britain and be like, stupid Tuesday, what governor in it? Like, fuck off. You've never been to Britain and it fucking shows. So maybe leave us alone. It's not even funny. Like, at this point, I find it genuinely hurtful. Oh, dear. Why did that happen? Ew, Claire, why? Hoon! Haha, you have been baited. I could defeat you, but what if I didn't? Anything fun down there? Anything fun up here? You're gonna destroy the whole way! Oh, something else from the walks that I've been on. There's a bench, and they got rid of it. And then today, they put another bench there, but it's covered up by some sort of shawl. Oh, this is gonna be a set piece. So yeah, they put a new bench there, and... oh, the goal was inside the orb.
Thought it was further away.
But in reverse. But yeah, there's a new bench there now, because I put a photo on Instagram of where the bench used to be, and there was like, it was cordoned off, and I said on Instagram, they took the entire bench, and my sister replied saying, what, would you prefer if they only took part of the bench? Well, yeah, because you can still sit on part of the bench, but they have since replaced it. It's just forbidden at the moment. There's a forbidden bench. Anyway, this episode has been a little bit of a disaster, so I feel like now would be an excellent time for me to say that I have been and will continue to be tessellating hexagons. And in the next episode, we will head over to the right, and yep, sure enough, it's for boss time once again, but this time differently. By which I mean it's a different boss. It's a new boss. See you then for that.